Joined now by our male high school athlete of the week here at Andover Central Soccer. It's Braeden Carlton. He has been off to a great start this season. 4 goals, including 3 last week for the Jaguar soccer team. Braeden, kind of talk about what last week was like. What was working out so well for you?
I mean, we had 2 really good performances against 2 solid teams in Trinity and Hutch. I think they'll both have great years. I think it was cool to see our team fight hard till the end. I think we closed out both games with good intents.
Yeah.
So that was fun to watch, just watch everybody pull through together.
Yeah, and especially against a team like Trinity, who was, I believe, in the state championship game last year. For you guys, I mean, what's been working well as a team so far this year?
I think effort and then also just communication, like being able to, the chain of screaming that we talk about, effort, team chemistry and everything. I think passing is our biggest strength whenever we play. So I think that's something that really carries us to our victories.
And last year you guys were 10-8, but you guys ended the season on a really hot stretch. How did you guys utilize that momentum from last year coming into this year?
I think a lot of us have good confidence from last year. I know a lot of us got like first team all league. I think a couple all metro shouts. So just confidence from last year, and then also being in your senior year, you want to go out with a bang. So I think that's really driven some people to work hard, be the guy this year. So
yeah. And for you, what did you kind of get up to this summer? How'd you perfect your craft over the summer?
Well, we had 3 practices a week for the majority of the summer, and then I did private trainings with a private trainer, and then I lifted as well. So and then we played in the Shep tournament, and then also a tournament up in Kansas City as a team, just to kind of get us back into the swing of things. So
yeah, what do you feel like is the biggest difference between this year's team and last year's team?
I would say team chemistry. I think we just have a really good culture around our team this year. Everybody's friends with each other, so it's a lot easier to play with dudes when you like them. So, yeah.
And for you, being a senior now, how have you kind of stepped into a leadership role for some of those guys and fostered that team chemistry?
Yeah, I think experience is a big part of it. Obviously, having 3 years under my belt now has helped. I can give people opinions based on what coach wants because I know coach now. And then, I think just knowing, like, obviously being the oldest guy on the field really helps in terms of maturity and strength and speed and whatever. So I think that also helps as well.
Absolutely. And what did you kind of work on over this off season? What did you kind of do to get better? Where do you feel like you've been the most improved since last year?
I think my confidence has really improved this year. Last year, I don't think I played with a ton of confidence. I was kind of out of it. So this year, really just like perfecting the repetitive things has been a big step up for me. Just because, being able to just do things just based off muscle memory and everything really helps instead of having to think about everything I do on the field.
Yeah. What do you like the most about this year's team, on the field, off the field? What do you feel like makes you guys so special?
I think I've said it a couple of times, but our chemistry and then also just our passing. I think, not having to run down the field every play through booting the ball and just playing kickball, I think is really fun. Just being able to pass it through people and, make the other team tired just by running. So I think that's our biggest strength is our passing and possession.
And what's it like playing for Coach Husky?
I think it's great. Me and Coach Husky are friends even outside of soccer. We've gotten a connection. I think everybody on the team has a connection with Coach through he coached for Rush, so he coached a lot of the kids on our team, even in club. So I think just having a connection with him has been really fun, and being able to joke around, and then also knowing when he's being hard on you, but also not taking it personally. He's just trying to get the best out of everybody on the field.
Yeah. How did you get your start playing soccer?
I started when I was like 3, so I just started from a really young age, and I've kept at it for a long time. Cut out a couple sports to focus on soccer, so that was really my way into it.
What's been your when did things kind of start to click for you in soccer? When did you feel like you started to get pretty good?
I would say probably my first year of club soccer was when things really started to click. Probably when I was like 7. I think I played for the WKS Eagles, so that was my first club team. So that was kind of when I started to, my parents started to really take soccer seriously for me. At 7, it's kind of hard to take soccer seriously for yourself, but that was when my parents kind of saw that I might have a future in this. So
yeah. And what do you enjoy the most about playing soccer? Is it scoring a goal, setting up a teammate, just being out there with your friends? What is it you enjoy the most about soccer?
I think playing with friends is probably the thing that I enjoy the most. I've played on my club team now for 4 or 5 years, so I know all those guys. We're friends outside of soccer and soccer, whatever. So I think it's the same thing with my soccer team. I play with guys that I've gone to school with for 7 years now. So yeah, I think just having a connection with all my teammates and just being able to go out and spend, practices and games with, my best friends is the biggest part of soccer for me.
Yeah.
So.
What are some of your goals for the season, whether those be just you as a player or as a team? What do you guys feel like you guys are trying to do this season?
I think a regional championship would be really cool just for our team, and then also for myself, I would really like to get an all-state shout. That would be my personal goal.
Yeah.
So.
What does a pregame routine look like for you? Are you superstitious at all? Do you watch film? What's kind of the 24 hours leading up to a game match look like?
I guess I am a little superstitious. I like to wear 2 socks whenever I play, so that's kind of just something I do. But I'm not super superstitious outside of that. I don't really have a set pregame routine. I kind of just go through the stretches and everything with the team. So
yeah. Any pregame snacks or anything that you'd like to eat? Pregame meal? I mean, what makes you so superstitious? You say you're a little stitious, not superstitious. What do you like to do before a match?
I always have an energy bar right before I play, so I like the kind energy bars, and then we also have our team meals that we eat before every game, which is a sandwich, and then I don't eat the chips. I guess that's another superstitious thing is I don't eat the chips. I only eat the sandwich and the cookies. So.
Okay, gotcha. And what's the next couple of weeks look like for you in terms of games? What's the competition like for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think we have tough games, whatever part of the season we're in, whether that's big names like Maize South or Andover, or just teams that are looking to come up from behind. So I think the rest of the season is going to be tough no matter what. And I think just staying focused will be the biggest part of it, and really getting through to the playoffs where we can really turn things up a notch.
Yeah. And what are some of the things that in film, like right now when you go back to practice with Coach Husky, what are some of the things on film that he's pulling out that laser pointer, pulling up and saying, here's what we got to be better at? What are some of those things that are being coached into you guys right now?
I think effort off the ball is always something that every coach wants to see, whether that's tracking back or rotations on defense and whatever. So I think that's a big thing that we're always going to be hard on is defensive effort and tracking back.
Yeah. And what are some of your hobbies off the field? What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I have a mowing business, so I mow a lot, and then I also play golf with my grandpa. And I like just hanging out with friends. That's a big thing that I do.
Gotcha. I'm going to have to get that business card for the mowing. I know my boss could use it. What about a fun fact about you? Maybe not mowing, but what's something fun fact that somebody may enjoy or somebody may not know about you?
I was born in Missouri, so I'm a big Mizzou Tigers fan.
Okay. Another thing my boss won't like about you. All right. Braeden, thanks so much for your time and best of luck this season. We'll catch up with you at the end of the season.
Thank you.